Take these questions to our panelists this evening. Joining me, Dr. Shama Mohammed, National Spokesperson, Congress, Dr. Rajay Alok, National Spokesperson, BJP. Dr. Alok is in the studio with me. We're expecting a press conference by Rahul Gandhi anytime, Dr. Alok, and we all know that the Congress will take credit because, on the floor of the parliament, outside, since 2023, you had Mr. Jairam Ramesh who tweeted out a letter by Mallikarjun Kharge suggesting, listen, we've been asking the Prime Minister to conduct the caste census. The Congress will have the country believe, Dr. Rajay Alok, that you have caved under opposition pressure and actually going ahead with the caste census.
Do you think people of this country are so naive that they are going to believe Congress anymore on any of the issues? I say any of the issues, even it may be caste census. Now I'll recall you certain facts. 2017, Rohini Commission was instituted, if you remember. 2023, the Rohini Commission report was submitted to the Honorable President and later cleared by the Union Cabinet, and it was accepted. Now what was there in the Rohini Commission? To know the exact status of the OBC and EBC of this country, and the Rohini Commission clearly stated that for this doing, we have to have the caste census. And I've been saying it for the last 2 years, since Rahul Gandhi picked up this issue in 2023, Jatiya Jangarna, it was there in the agenda. Problem in this country and problem with the opposition is that when Prime Minister starts acting on the project, then also they don't know what is happening. Prime Minister started this work way back in 2017. 23 it was the culmination, and 25 is going to be the execution. So where's the Congress? So let him live under the illusion. It's good enough. It suits us that Congress should always be in illusion of doing things. And it's nothing new. What they can't think, Prime Minister does it.
I'll ask you a quick question because you still have time. When are we looking at the caste census? Will it coincide with the national census number one?
Yes, of course.
And Dr. Rajay Alok, one says that you'll have the caste census, but will the numbers be made public? Because we have a 2011 census, which, not a census, but a survey, but those numbers were never made public.
If you see the statement made by Honorable Home Minister today, everything is going to be public. On September 24, 2024, September 18, 2024, if I remember the date exactly, he said that you will listen to the announcement. He then only declared last year itself that we are going to have census and we are going to have caste census and you will hear the announcement. And we are not the one who hides the number. You know why? Because when Congress did that caste survey or census, 8.19 crore mistake was there. And their own ministers were opposing that, let's not release the data. It's on the floor of the House, Mr. P. Chidambaram said. On the name of caste census, Congress has always fooled the public and the people of this country in the name of caste. They never did it. Historically, it's more important because in independent India, for the first time, the caste
Dr. Alok, your time is up, but I'm going to bring in Dr. Shama Mohammed. But before that, I want to just show you, a bit of a graphical detail on what really India thinks. I'm going to pull out the Mood of the Nation survey that we conducted earlier this year. And the caste census has been a big narrative for the opposition. And in that, clearly, if you look at it, made political sense also for the government to say we will conduct the caste census because look at the figures, viewers. Yes, you should have the caste census, dramatically jumped from 59% in 2024 to 74% in August 2024 and then have stabilized in February 2024 at 69%. So 69% of those who polled for the Mood of the Nation survey believed that we needed to have the caste census. I want to cut across back to Dr. Shama Mohammed, National Spokesperson, Congress. Dr. Mohammed, at one end, yes, we've had the Congress double down on the demand of caste census. I hardly remember a rally or a press conference where Rahul Gandhi hasn't touched on that. Having said that, suddenly, are you devoid and deride of any political agenda now to take on the government with? Because the caste census is coming. What now?
I want to laugh when you say this because you said the Congress is quick to take credit. I heard that sentence of yours. Let's understand my leader, Rahul Gandhi, has been at it for the last 2 years about caste census. And when he says something, he does it. And also the Congress party. Let's understand reservation in the 70s for the OBCs came from the Congress party. And later on, of course, the Mandal Commission. But who executed it all over the country, 27% for OBC reservation? It's the Congress party, Congress governments in various states. Let's understand that. 2011, we did a caste census and we couldn't release it because by the time this new government was formed and also we had coalition and we are not a brute majority. Now, he says, Ajay Alok, there is this proposal or whatever, a study in 2017 itself, you had a brute majority. Why didn't you do the caste census then? Let me ask you that. 2019, Rajnath Singh says, oh, we will do the caste census. And did he do it? Did they do it? No, because this government is all about announcements. They don't do it. Why did they announce it right now when Pahalgam has happened? Because you have the Bihar elections coming in October. So this is another announcement. We have proved by doing it in Karnataka, the caste census, as well as Telangana. Both the states, Congress-ruled states, have done it. Now, the Prime Minister of India comes back, cut short his visit from Saudi Arabia. Does he address the nation of Pahalgam? No. Is he present when the all-party meet was there? No. Does he go and meet the injured in Kashmir? No. Prime ministers and presidents all over the world, when such a heinous terrorist attack happens, they first go to that particular place, meet the injured, addresses the nation, attends the most important all-party meet. But what does the Prime Minister of India do? Run to Bihar for a rally for the elections, upcoming elections.
Dr. Mohammed, I'll circle back to you. Ma'am, your fader is down. We won't be able to hear you, but I'll come back to you. I want to bring in Dr. Alok again, and as I bring in live visuals from the Congress headquarters, Rahul Gandhi is there. There would be a certain amount of chair within the Congress, though apprehension because they were not expecting this announcement to be made, but trust Rahul Gandhi to come and say, we made this happen. But having said that, Dr. Raji Alok, the fact is the government was never really keen on holding the caste census. And I'll hark you back on various points from 2014. You've had the Prime Minister who's always maintained that it should be, merit, where we've spoken about the EWS quota, and, that should be the merit of a caste census in this country. So clearly there has been political pressure. You've seen it happen over the course 23, 2024, UP elections. All of that did lead up to this moment. And Bihar, is coming.
Preeti, as I said in my opening statement, that this caste census was conceived way back in 2017. And it was firmly decided that this is going to happen in 23 when Rohini Commission report was accepted. There was no political pressure. Do you think Prime Minister Modi will tolerate any kind of pressure? His last 11 years of functioning, have you seen him taking any kind of pressure? And today I think the Congress party has got derailed. We are talking of caste census. She is going to Kashmir, she is going to Bihar, she is doing everything. I think they are in a great depression. Like seeing what is going to happen to their favorite friend, Pakistan and others, Congress party seems to be in depression. All the kinds of language here and there and there and that. Simple logic. It's a simple phenomena. What was Rohini Commission? This is for you viewers to understand. Please go and check Rohini Commission recommendation which is accepted by the government. It clearly says we have to have caste census. Without that, recommendation cannot be done, and it was accepted by the government way back in 23. Where's the question of pressure? The point was when it should happen. So now it has happened. We are going to conduct, and who stopped Congress being in 60 years in power? Who stopped Congress? She was telling about Telangana. What happens to Karnataka, madam? Why you are not releasing the data of Karnataka? Why does your chief minister says, no, if it is going to happen, then we'll have bloodshed? There is a tussle of war between your CM and Deputy CM over the caste census report in Karnataka. You never released it. The similar thing happened in Chhattisgarh. You never released it. Why? You never released the data after spending 4,958 crores of this country in 2011. You never released the data. You're out to waste the resources of this country, nothing else, and exploit the people of this country. You have done nothing. So please, we don't need advisors from you. We don't need lessons from you. We are doing our job. Thank you.
All right, I'm going to come back to you, but I want you to reflect on this question on why there was a reluctance and possible reframing of the debate when it came down to the caste census by the BJP. The Prime Minister, Dr. Alok, in multiple rallies, especially in 2024, and I remember one in Chhattisgarh, where he asserted that the poor have the right to the country's resources and caste should not be bought into it. And we do understand the caste census is only going to happen in terms of the government can finally frame policies on the latest numbers because we are working blind on numbers that are over 90-year-old. Number one. Number two, you had the BJP President JP Nadda who suggested that it was the Congress's party's demand for a caste census and that could divide the society and community. So there have been multiple, points of views on that. And I'll come back to you. Just hold on to that thought. 2 minutes to Dr. Shama Mohammed. Dr. Mohammed, the fact is, history stands testimony that the Congress was never in favor of the caste census. We can go back to the Rajiv Gandhi era. Even Rahul Gandhi earlier on was opposed to it, and understandably. It's something that the Congress has admitted that, yes, you were in the wrong earlier, and you've been wanting the caste census. And yes, as far as I can remember from 2022, the Congress has stood firm on the demand of a caste census. Rahul Gandhi has brought it up in practically every political rally. Having said that, 2015, Karnataka conducted their caste survey. It took them 10 years to actually, even now, the report is not public, Dr. Mohammed. Yes, Telangana has, and they've even mooted reservations on the basis of that.
The report is out. We have it. It's not that it's not been public or anything. The report is out. There's nothing to hide. Now, let me tell you one thing very clearly. Rahul Gandhi has, when he says something, he tells the states to do it and the states follow it. Now, he keeps coming, Ajay Alok keeps telling out here that, yes, there is a commission report that we have to do it. The Prime Minister has agreed. The Prime Minister could have done it in 2017. He had a brute majority. My question to Ajay Alok is, why the delay? When we say we are going to do something, we do it. And I know now the Prime Minister is doing because he has pressure from Rahul Gandhi. And that is the biggest reason. Because Rahul Gandhi is very clear that he is going to go ahead with this in all the states. Wherever the Congress party is in power, in all the states, whether the Congress party is power, also states where we are not in power, we will do a caste census. But the question arises here, let me make it very clear, is why the Prime Minister of India has chosen today, such a time when we have to reply back to Pakistan. It is purely because of Bihar election. Ajay Alok has not answered a very pertinent question just now. Is why has the Prime Minister not gone and visited the injured in Kashmir, but could run to a rally and be with Nitish Kumar? And also, the JDU has conducted a caste census in Bihar. And it has come out with a report in which more than 88% of the people who earn less than 6,000 rupees is coming from OBC, SC, ST. So let's understand that. Who got in reservations for the Adivasis? Who got in the forest rights for Adivasis? It's all the Congress party. So Ajay Alok can say everything, but he's not answering the pertinent question why it could have not been done before. And why RSS has always been against the caste census. We all know that. From the 50s onwards, they've been against it. The Congress has proved that it has done a caste census in 2011. And what more, and my leader, Rahul Gandhi, has been saying, like you said, Preeti, in every rally, everywhere he says, 90% of the people are...
Ma'am, your time is up. I want to circle back. Ma'am, your fader's down. We won't be able to hear you. I'll circle back to Dr. Ajay Alok. And I gave you two examples, Dr. Alok. Let me give you another one. October 2023, and I would reckon it just followed the release of the Bihar's caste survey. And the Prime Minister then emphasized that the primary focus needed to be on the population that is poor, and a caste census would only help divide the society. He additionally, criticized and questioned the Congress about 2 months after that, where he said that the Congress's approach of a caste census is against or looking towards dividing society on the lines of caste, and this will be detrimental to national unity. So clearly there was a reluctance. So why, would it be too much to say that this is political pressure?
This is not at all a political pressure, and there was no reluctance. Now let me tell you, when the Prime Minister says that talking about caste will only become divisive, he's not wrong, because what Congress does is dividing the caste. But you know why there is a caste census? Suppose there is a caste. That caste is availing all the benefit, but 10 of their subcaste are not getting that benefit. 2,598 EBC communities are there who haven't availed the benefit of reservations till now. Where does this reservation goes? How do we make the policy for those who are still waiting in last queue in the line? This caste census is going to happen to everyone, be it a subcaste or be it the major caste. And then we are going to assess what benefits are to be given to whom and what benefits have been availed by whom for ages and decades. There are so many things in this caste census. It's not a simple thing. It's like the policy is going to be formulated according to that, and policy is going to be implemented according to that. But there's one problem, Preeti, again. There are some people in the country. When we'll go to them, we'll ask, what is the caste? Nobody will come to know what is the caste. This is also a problem. For that, we have to make some separate entity altogether. And by the way, questioning me...
No, I don't understand that. I'm sorry, I'm coming. What does that mean?
I mean, there are some people who claim themselves to be Hindu because caste census is going to be among Hindus and Muslim subcaste also. But those who claim to be Hindu but they are not Hindu, how we are going to judge their caste? So that is the problem. Now, second thing, very interestingly, she said Ajay Alok should answer why Prime Minister went to a rally. Ma'am, you are a Congress party, 125-year-old party with at least 60 years in power. Please differentiate between a government function and a rally. And that government function was used as a platform to deliver a message to the world that we are not going to let this terrorists grow and function. We are going to hit them hard. That was the stern message from the Prime Minister. And if you don't understand the stern message from the Prime Minister, that's because you are selective
Sir,
deafness.
your time is up. Your fader is automatically going to go down. I'll bring in Dr. Shamma Mohammed back into this conversation. Dr. Mohammed, from a larger point of view, let's go micro. Bihar elections less than 6 months ago, 6 months away. You have the likes of Kanhaiya Kumar who've been on this yatra, trying to attract the youth. And one of the biggest calling cards of that yatra has been caste census. That has been taken away now.
Oh, how can it be taken away? We are going to go ahead with, because we are saying we have done it. We have proven. We are going to tell them that on 2019, they talked about caste census. Rajnath Singh said, we are going to do it now. They did not do it. You know, it's like MSP. They went out and saying we will do 50% plus cost. Then Mukul Rohtagi in 2015 tells the Supreme Court we can't do it. You know, they said we will waive farmer loans. Correct? Then Jaitley says in Parliament in 2017, we can't do it. So we know this party lies day in and day out. Now, Ajay Alok said the Prime Minister addressed from the rally. Why should he address from the rally? After 9/11, what did President Bush do? After 26/11, what did Manmohan Singh do? He addressed the nation. He immediately went there to where it's happening. That is how presidents and prime ministers function. You have to address the nation. There is no addressing the nation. Why do you have to go to a rally to address the nation? And most important, why has the Prime Minister of India not gone to Pahalgam and visited the injured? I fail to understand. After 9/11 or 26/11, every Prime Minister, presidents all around the world visit them. The Prime Minister refuses to do his duty. And he also is not present, was not present at the all-party meet. So my question today is, suddenly when we have this horrible thing which has happened, we are all upset about what has happened in Pahalgam. We want stern action against Pakistan. We're waiting for that, what is going to be done. And then you announce the caste census all of a sudden because the Bihar election is 6 months. So the Prime Minister is day in and day out thinking about Bihar election, Bihar rally, Bihar election, caste census. Rahul Gandhi has been telling all this continuously. Rahul Gandhi is visiting the injured, the family of the dead, the family of the injured. That's what my leader Rahul Gandhi is doing. And that is a true leader. I want to understand where is the empathy of the Prime Minister of India for not visiting the injured, for not visiting the people whose lives, whose kins' lives have gone. Okay. I don't understand.
Ma'am, your fader's down. We won't be able to hear you. I just want to circle back to the both of you, and maybe let's focus back on what the debate is, because I would think it's huge, this announcement that has happened, and this will have tectonic political implications, not just political but social as well, because I would reckon now we'll have finally data on which we can actually build public policy, clear data, not 90-year-old data which we were working blind on. But Dr. Ajay Alok, I'm going to bring you in 2 minutes there. It is, Dr. Mohammed's not very wrong. It's not that you didn't have the opportunity earlier, but you're doing this with a clear eye on Bihar elections, because it is something that your allies, be it Mr. Nitish Kumar, even the likes of Chirag Paswan, has been putting pressure on you to announce before the election, because whether we like it or not, the poll, and to pun on it, in Bihar is caste.
Well, Bihar already had a caste survey, and it was initiated when we were in power with Nitish Kumar. Then only it was initiated. We took a delegation to the Prime Minister also. He nodded that yes, states can have them. And Bihar did it, and Bihar released the data also, and Bihar is implementing the policy also. So where's the question of Bihar elections comes here? This is a national caste census along with national census along with the caste census, which is being done for the first time in the independent India. We are doing this with a particular motive. I mean, if you do anything, if you take any policy decision, what are your motives of doing that? Do you know that?
Okay.
So we know what we are going to do what we are going to achieve from that. Congress never knew when they did it in 2011 that what they're going to do with it. That's why there was 8.19 crores mistake, as mentioned by Mr. P. Chidambaram.